Welcome to the Bare Minimum Health Podcast. Here we live despite chronic pain and chronic fatigue by reclaiming the bare minimum. We know that the bare minimum is the stuff that makes the biggest impact. The bare minimum is enough. Following your own definition of the bare minimum health plan allows you to feel your best and bring your best to the rest of your life. Join the journey and uncover your unique path to wellness. Welcome back to the Bare Minimum Health Podcast. We are resetting the podcast with a brand new series. I offered my email newsletter list two options: the Spoony Spring Reset or What If It Was Easy, and a whopping 83% voted for a series titled What If It Was Easy. Sometimes, maybe most of the time, we overcomplicate things. We are bombarded with shoulds and secrets, magical morning routines, and life-changing hacks. We set high standards for ourselves. We want to do everything, and at some level, we expect that we should be able to do it all. Have a fulfilling job, spend time with friends and family, enjoy hobbies, maybe start a business, eat well, enjoy cooking, exercise, sleep well, journal, read books, go for walks, meditate, and do it all well. The amount that we expect from ourselves on a daily basis is completely ridiculous when you try to put it all on a calendar. But then you layer onto it a chronic illness, unpredictable energy, and pain. Now, on top of high expectations and the general do it all messages we hear, we're swamped with ideas on how we can cure our chronic condition, re energize and eliminate our pain, drink smoothies, go vegan, meditate, go on a yoga retreat, read this book, explore breath work, eat lots of fish, take this supplement, maybe a green drink. Don't forget to eliminate stress and sleep. The annoying and frustrating thing is some of these messages are really excellent advice. Some are crap. Some supplements actually do really help people. Some might cause people harm, at the very least to their bank account. And the stuff that works most of the time, like meditation, yoga, omega-3 rich fish, still doesn't work for everybody all of the time. There are so much that is annoying that comes with having a body that doesn't work the way you want to. And all of this pressure and overwhelm, it's a lot. I would love to be gleefully excited for spring like I used to be, but the way my arthritis works, there is a big part of me that is holding back that excitement. I'm worried about what kind of spring it will be. I don't really understand what makes some years worse than others. I think it's mostly the weather and how much or how fast it changes. And I cannot control the weather. People who study weather still can hardly predict it, especially in the spring. So I just have to wait and see and find out later if I'm going to be able to enjoy spring or not. And that is frustrating. Our whole life is filled with things like this stuff we cannot control, complications, uncertainty. So when it comes to stuff we can control, it's easy to go overboard in a way and try to really nail it down. And that ends up with us overcomplicating things. So instead, let's find ways to make it easy. And it starts by asking that question: what if it was easy? Over the next 6 weeks, I'll be exploring variations on this question, suggesting experimentations for you to run on along those themes as we apply the question of what if it was easy to rest, exercise, eating, and more. This week, I'd like to suggest that you think about a change you've been trying to make, struggling to implement, and try to imagine what it would look like if it was easier. And now, I have an invitation for you to participate in the podcast. I'm going to be doing something a little bit differently, and it's what got me excited to reboot the podcast. I will be sending out emails to my newsletter list that are pretty much the same as what you hear on the podcast. But the podcast is going to be released a week later so that people can hit reply on the emails and participate and get to share with the community at large what they think. So if you would like to participate, make sure you're on the email list so that you can hit reply to those emails. Just like one reader who replied to this email and said, I've been trying for the longest time to come up with a morning and evening routine. I read this email and I thought exactly, what if it was easy? Why do I keep putting too many things into it and complicating it? I'm going to see what works best and stick with that. Have a great week. So make sure you're following along and get on the email list if you're not already to be able to participate in this series of experiments. Until next week, seek ease to keep moving forward.